What's up, everyone? It's DA here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hope you are doing incredible today. Deep apologies. I'm not able to do the carry live stream today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I've just been a little bit tired. However, this video is going to be talking about some of the things that you guys saw in that video, and it's going to be about my hammers. If you guys saw my video about a week or two ago, you will notice a video of me saying that I'm working on mastering or perfecting my skills using the hammers in Dauntless. As someone who mostly uses repeaters, swords, axes, and sometimes war pikes, it is really great thing to challenge myself to learn to be a master slayer with the hammers as well. So after several hunts and with help from a lot of you guys in the comment section on YouTube, I can finally say that I have hammers perfected, at least to my own understanding. I will talk a little bit about what I have learned from the movesets and some of the things that could help you as well. Then after that, I will talk a little bit about the builds. In terms of movesets, as a lot of you already saw in my part farming help stream, I used hammers for most of the 4-hour stream. I will suggest that you go to lesser behemoths, lesser gnashers and all those things, and you can use those to practice your basic attacks, your heavy attacks, and then you can start practicing your combos. When you use hammers, you tend to overexert yourself or overcompensate, and that is something that you will have to watch out for. You want to start learning those specials and those combos and make sure that you're not pushing too far. Someone in the comment section told me a long time ago that when it comes to hammers, if you think that you can get one more hit in, you probably can't. So that is where the overcompensation or overexertion comes in. Using hammers in any Monster Hunter game is a game of anticipation and being proactive. The hardest combo to execute is the multi-ground slam with the hammers in Dauntless, and you probably will never use it because it just goes with a series of basic attacks and then consecutively tapping the special attack, which will then slam into the ground multiple times. Behemoths just don't stagger long enough for you to set up those combos, which is why I often use the 3-hit combos. You press your light attacks twice and then you press your special at the end of it, which will then slam into the ground. You can get a lot of things in and quickly with that move. In terms of builds, I will just keep this simple. I resorted to the Hylian hammer because after looking at some of the hammers, I felt like I was just quite comfortable with it. And fire is my favorite element in the game as well. This here is one build to rule them all, one for all plus ultra. You know what, I was getting carried away with that. I was about to say plus ultra, but anyways, what I'm saying is until we get the loadout slot updates in Dauntless, I really kind of got tired of switching around cells and perks every time I go on a hunt. So I resorted to this particular build right here. Plus 6 Blade Storm for part damage, plus 6 Conduit so that whenever I use my Lantern ability I can get increased attack speed, and that is because my hammers. And of course I also have plus 6 Knockout King, plus 6 Molten, or you can also substitute that Molten for Cunning, whatever you want to do. I have a plus 6 Medic because I revive people a lot. I have a plus 3 9 lives and a plus 3 overpowered. You can also swap your lanterns to whatever you feel like using. However, with this build, I just swap out the weapons most of the time with little changes to the tonics, and that is what I've been comfortable with using for a while now. Most of my solo hunts, even the heroic ones, plus 16, plus 17, only last about 3 to 4 minutes, and that is quite nice, at least on my own standards. I am not the best at builds or playstyles in Dauntless, and I will never claim that, but this works for me so far. As someone who has been learning hammers for a couple of weeks or days now, I think this is something that I find quite comfortable even with my own playstyle. Now, hammers have its own drawbacks. You'll often risk killing the behemoth before chopping off or breaking them apart. If you're going for, some of the harder shelled behemoths, the hammers are very useful. However, if you're going for some of those small, soft skin or tender behemoths, hammers are nice. However, sometimes you may want to switch to an axe because you risk killing the behemoths before you break or chop off any part. So always go for the head, guys. Always go for the heads and the arms if you're using hammers. With that said though, hammers are still the most powerful in the game, and I really enjoyed using them, and I think I will be adding them to my main list from now on. Anyways, thanks for watching my hammers journey to perfect it. I'll see you guys in the next one.